The Boss Baby, controversial to many, yet beloved by some. You see, this has been a very important topic to my team of over 100 million people, or 100, I'm not counting. This pressing topic has costed us so many days of our lives, too many sleepless nights to count, and 3 boxes of Hot Pockets. You see, me and my team have come up with a very, very interesting conspiracy about what's happening. Me and my team have come up with some very interesting facts about what's happening up in Boss Baby Heaven or wherever that the babies are made place. Okay, so guys, remember, whenever you're watching The Boss Baby for the first time, it goes in and talks about how Tim's family loves him and triangles are really cool and they won't break or whatever. You see, after that, it cuts to the baby wonderland where all the babies are made. And me and my team, you see, we've been scouring every single frame on the board. Okay, we looked at every single one, bring our computer microscopes and zoomed in and looked at every single one. And from our countless hours of non-stop research, we found a really, really troubling conspiracy that I think needs to be brought to light. So, okay, I'm just gonna say it. I don't know how else to say it. Jimmy Kimmel's making the babies. That's it. Guys, Jimmy Kimmel is making every single baby. It's crazy. I mean, like, I didn't believe it the first time I heard it, but when my team of 100,000,000 people told me, oh man, they told me, and they told me good. Okay, guys. Yeah, God. Whenever they told me, I was appalled. I was completely taken aback, you see. This was absolute flabbergasm to my unknowing, naked little ears, you see. But after that, it took a whole week to come to terms with the fact that Jimmy Kimmel makes the Boss Baby. He made not just the Boss Baby, but every baby, okay? Anyways, back to the matter here. We clearly see in frame 21-32, in 2 minutes and 22 seconds into the movie, 3 minutes, sorry. Clearly, right here, just right here, you can see Jimmy Kimmel's face. Okay, you can clearly see. You just keep zooming in, or here, I'll just keep. See, me and my team, we spent countless hours just zooming in. We kept pulling back the curtain, pulling and zooming and zooming. This is where most of our time went of our sleepless nights. You see, it's a very detailed movie. I was surprised. I was surprised to say the least. So imagine this. We just kept doing this with our microscopes, and then we find Jimmy Kimmel's face just pops up, and we're just like, what? What is Jimmy Kimmel doing in the movie? But then we realize in the credits that just happened earlier, it has his name right there. It was there the whole time. It's literally in the credits. You can search it up. Jimmy Kimmel's in the movie. And us and our team couldn't care less, even though we spent so much hours. We couldn't care less in seeing what role he played. So we're pretty much assuming right now, but we're pretty much assuming that Jimmy Kimmel made the babies, okay? Now, okay, so this is already a proven fact, but here we're getting into a little shaky territory. So we're gonna talk to you about how we think Jimmy Kimmel is making the babies and why you could have been made by Jimmy Kimmel also.
Hey, I'm Jimmy Kimmel and I make milk for babies. Yeah.
What me and my team have just showed you is Jimmy Kimmel clearly saying, I make milk for babies. He said that. He said, I make babies and feed them milk. Okay? What he means by this is the milk serum that keeps Mr. Boss Baby a tiny little cute little baby. Well, that is the same very milk that is made in the Jimmy Kimmel Milk Factory. Yes, indeed. You see, it all goes back to a really long gang war that was happening in the Wild Wild West, where Jimmy Kimmel's Jimmy Kimmel's great grandfather, his name was Bimmy Jimmel. You see. And they were on a rival gang named the rival gang was Kimmy Jimmel, and they were dogging it out. You know, they were just fighting and fighting. Bimmy Jimmel and Kimmy Bimmel, you see, the two rival gangs were both milk producing. They both produced milk, okay. But Bimmy Jimmel and Kimmy Bimmel, you see, they were two rival gangs. And they both produced milk, okay? And they were fighting it out, you know, trying to be the big milk seller, you see. And Chimmy Swivel was just like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna kill you. And then Swimmy Dimmel was like, no, we'll kill you first. And they started fighting, you see. And this was an all-out war, guys. And they just kept fighting they were fighting for 420 years, okay? They were fighting for 420 years. This was some serious conflict. But then Swimmy Swimmel and then Swimmy Swimmel and the gang were just like, you know what? We're gonna innovate and make everyone want to buy our milk. And then Chimmy Criminal was like, hey, if you make better milk, then you're gonna get more sales. And then Bimmy Jimmel was just like, yeah, I know. And they proceeded to make a formula that would keep people at the same age forever, you see. But it only worked on babies, okay? At first, all of the Karens in the world wanted to get Swimmy Jimmel's concoction of milk, but whenever they drank it, they just immediately asked to talk to Jimmy Swimmel because he was the manager, of course, and he didn't know what was wrong. And then after that, what Swimmy Jimmel did was he threw that concoction of staying alive juice into the sewers where all of the sewer babies came and drank it. And, okay, on his deathbed, oh yeah, we totally forgot about these people over here, the Bimmy Bimmels or whatever. They died, okay? They were just like, can't take this anymore, they won, and then it died. On on Chivel Nivel's deathbed, he was just like, take me to the sewer where I threw my ultimate milk drink. And they took him there. And then he saw that the sewer babies were the same age, and he was like, what? However the minion says it. And that's why Jimmy Kimmel makes milk for the Boss Baby. That's pretty much what me and my team have come up with. Thank you and good night, and stay curious.